Welcome to you e-learning classes managed by Modern English School, New Area, Nevada. Dear students, myself Sujay Kumar, your mathematics teacher of Modern English School, New Area, Nevada. Today I discuss some objective type questions of exercise 2C related to polynomial. In these chapters, there are so many important questions. So you see here and how you can solve with typical methods. So now see here. Your first question is that if 1 0 of the polynomial x square minus 4x plus 1 is 2 plus root 3, then write the other 0. Generally, you can write if 1 0 is 2 plus root 3, it is in the form of conjugate form. Then clear way, you can write other 0 is 2 minus root 3. So one method is when 2 plus root 3, then other 0 is 2 minus root 3. Other 1 is plus root 3, then other is minus root 3. 1 is 2 plus root 2, then other is 2 minus root 2. 1 is 5 minus root 7, then other is 5 plus root 7. It is clear because it are in the form of conjugate. So 1 is 0 is in the form of 2 plus root 3, then other in the form of 2 minus root 3. Other methods you can find, you write the polynomial that is x square minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Here a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to 1. Then alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. What is alpha? Alpha is 2 plus root 3. What is beta? It is beta. Minus b minus 4 by a 1. Then 2 plus root 3 plus beta is equal to 4. Then what is the value of beta? And it is equal to 4 minus 2 minus root 3. Then you get 2 minus root 3. So it is other 0 is 2 minus root 3. This is other methods. So when you want to solve y, to write some things and then you can solve this. Otherwise, the objective when only one marks, then you can write 2 plus root 3, then other 0 is 2 minus root 3. Now, question number 2 and 3 of exercise 2C, that is x square plus x minus p into p plus 1. And next is x square minus 3x m into m plus 3. You have find x 0. Dear student, when your question is x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0, then you can find the 0 easily. With the help of this 6, you write minus 2x and minus 3x plus 6, 0. Then x common, then x minus 2. Minus 3 common, then x minus 2 is equal to 0. So it is x minus 3 and x minus 2. That is x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. This method, by a splitting method, you know very well, and you can find the value of the x. Otherwise, you find the 0 of this polynomial. But in these questions, at the place of 6 is p into p plus 1. And you have required 2 here 1. The factor of p and p plus 1 is only possible p into p plus 1. No any other than this. Similarly, here, what is the factor of this? It is m and m plus 3. So, in this question, you have required 1. 1x means 1. So, what you get 1? When you subtract p plus 1 minus p, then you get 1. Similarly, here you have minus 3. So, m minus m plus 3, then you get minus 3. Here is 6, then clearly you can write 2 plus 3. But here is p plus 1, then you have so problem. How you can write bx? Here is x is not, here is x no, here is 5. So we write 3 and 2, x right there. Similarly, here is 1 and p plus 1 minus p, we get 1. Here is 5, I write 2 plus minus 3. Here is 3, I write m plus 3 minus m. Then you get here 3. So dear student, it is very simple methods and you have only 2 factors and you write and you can solve by the split method. So first, I write this question is x square minus plus p plus 1 x and minus px, because factor of this is p into p plus 1. I write here p plus 1 and minus px. and minus p into p plus 1 equal to 0. What is common? X. Then here is the x plus p plus 1, and here is minus p. Then it is common x plus p plus 1. Then both are equal. So we write x minus p. Another is in the curly bracket x plus p plus 1 is equal to 0. That implies here. What we write here? X minus p is equal to 0. So x is equal to p. Another is x plus p plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus p plus 1. So it is answer. So we can find the value of p and p plus 1 of the value of x. Now question 3, that is x square minus 3x minus m into m plus 3. First you factorize it, then you get m and m plus 3. You have need minus 3, then you subtract m minus m plus 3, then you get minus 3. And when you multiply, then you get this. So dear student, we write here x square plus m x minus m plus 3x minus m into m plus 3 is equal to 0. So x common, then x plus m minus m plus 3 common, then t also x plus m, because here is minus, hence x minus m plus 3 and x plus m is equal to 0. So x minus m plus 3 is equal to 0, then x is equal to m plus 3, and if x plus m is equal to 0, then x is equal to minus m. This is the zeros of the polynomial. So dear student, by middle splitting, we can find the value of x when you write is equal to 0, and it is the zeros of the equations. Now see next problem. Friends, now see question number 5, that is if one zeros of a quadratic polynomial kx square plus 3x plus k is 2, then find the value of k. It is clear that 2 is the zero of this equation, and here is only one k that you have found the value. So dear students, you put the value 2 at the place of x and write is equal to 0. Because 2 is the zeros of the polynomial, then clear way you can find the value of k. So you write kx square, you write polynomial px is equal to kx square plus 3x plus k, and it is right p2. Then you write k 2a square plus 3 into 2 plus k is equal to 0. Then here is k into 4 plus 6 plus k is equal to 0. Then here is 4k plus k plus 6 is equal to 0. It is 5k plus 6 is equal to 0. So 5k is equal to minus 6. Then k is equal to minus 6 by 5. So you can find the value of k. If 1 0 is given, then put the value of 0 at the place of x. Then remaining part you can find easily. Question number 7, that is if minus 4 is 0 of the polynomial this, then find the value of k. Minus 4 is the 0. So we write 3x is equal to x square minus x minus 2k plus 2. Hence write p minus 4 is equal to minus 4 square minus 4 minus 2k plus 2 is equal to 0. What you write here? You write 16 plus 4 minus 2k minus 2 is equal to 0. So 16 for 20 minus 2, then 18 minus 2k is equal to 0, then minus 2k is equal to minus 18, hence it is clear k is equal to 9, and that is answer. So write k is equal to 9. Question number 10, write the zeros of the polynomial, and polynomial is this. That means what is the value of x? So when substitute at the place of x, then it will be 0. So dear student, you write px is equal to x square minus x minus 6, and hence px is equal to 0. So you write x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0, and minus 6 is equal to 1. So here write x square minus 3x plus 2x minus 6 is equal to 0, and x is common, that is x minus 3, plus 2 is common, that is x minus 3. So you write here x plus 2 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Hence x plus 2 is equal to 0. So clearly x is equal to minus 2 and x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to 3. So there are two zeros because these quadratic equations. So by middle split methods you can find the value of the x. So you write px is equal to 0. Hence px is equal to 0. Then by middle split you can find the value of x, and it is 0. So x is 3 and other x is minus 2. That means when you write here 3, that is 3 square 9 and minus 3 minus 6 9. Then we get 0. So 3 is the 0 and similarly minus 2 is the zeros of the equation. So it's equal to 0, you can find the value of x. Dear student, now question number 12 of the exercise 2c, that is if the product of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 4x plus k is 3, then write the value of k. That means what is the value of k? A product is given. So you write first equation, that is quadratic equation is x square minus 4x plus k is equal to 0. That means a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to k. Your question is also given that alpha into beta is equal to product is 3. It's 3. It is given. Because here the product of the zeros is 3. So 3 is given. And formula of this is c by a. So c by a is equal to 3. So what is the c? Is k. A is 1 is equal to 3. A is 1 is equal to 3. So what is k? That k is 3. Similarly, question 11 also, by the sum alpha plus beta minus b by a. So we substitute the value of formula and you can find. I think the question up to 1 to 12 is very simple. So we try to solve up to 12 question exercise 2c. The remaining part of this chapter 2c I solve in next day. Thank you students. Now solve remaining question by